Ronda has talked about not wanting to be the headliner because she doesn't have to do as much media. Well, now that Chris Weidman is injured, she's the main event. And I asked her about that. How does she feel about being the new main event? Here's her answer.
Well, it's definitely unfortunate. I love fighting alongside Chris. We tend to be very good luck for each other, but he's functioned without me and I've functioned without him before too. So, you know, it is what it is. I really like being the co-main, especially with him, just because it has that feeling of familiarity now. But I also know that this isn't my first rodeo. This is my first time headlining, and I'm going to do the best that I can to carry the card now.
This will be your toughest fight. She's looked very good in the UFC. Great comeback. Do you agree with that assessment?
I definitely believe this is my toughest fight. Kat Zingano is nobody to be trifled with, and you know, I was thinking back that UFC 168 with Miesha Tate was my most exciting fight ever, and it was on the most highly viewed and anticipated card that's been in the last 2 years, I think. And Kat really dominated and convincingly won over Miesha, and I can expect that fight with Kat is going to be much more exciting than the Miesha one. And it's definitely deserving of a headline fight, and I really hope that the fans realize the kind of fight that they have in their hands and realize that it's the kind of thing that you need to see live and don't want to see the highlights of later.
Earlier this week, it was announced that Cris Cyborg will be fighting for Invicta the night before your fight in Los Angeles. And of course, you guys have been linked for quite some time, and everyone wondering if, you know, you feel like she's kind of raining on your parade a little bit by fighting the night before and fighting in the same city, and you feel like this is the beginning of the road to that fight, of course, if she wins this fight and maybe one more.
No, I think I'm pretty much the parade rainer in this duo. But, you know, I'm just really focusing on Kat, and that's it. I mean, Cyborg's tried to show up at my weigh-ins before, which I didn't even notice, too. That's actually kind of funny. She showed up at the Kaufman weigh-in and tried jumping up and getting my attention, but I was so focused on what I was doing. I was so focused on Kaufman that I didn't even see her and didn't even notice until afterwards somebody told me. But I'll deal with Cyborg when it's time to deal with her, and when she comes around and when she's tired of really dragging this whole thing out. But, you know, as you see with Pacquiao and Mayweather, sometimes it's a good thing to really drag it out and build up that anticipation. And so I'm going to beat Kat now, and I'll worry about her later.
All right, can't wait for UFC 184, February 28th in Los Angeles, a huge fight. Ronda Rousey, Kat Zingano. Thank you so much for the time, Ronda, and best of luck to you.